What is going on, YouTube? Lear here, and bringing you a very special battle against Cheeseboy628. We had this battle about a week ago, and it was really fun. It's a really close battle, so definitely stick around till the end. Just looking at his team, there's a threat there. Fucking Talonflame. Fuck you, Talonflame. I fucking hate Talonflame. Just before I forget, though, I really want to thank my friend Anester. I will be linking his channel in the description along with Cheeseboys. He recorded this battle using his capture card, so I am really thankful for that, and I'm very happy because I wanted to bring you this battle in the best quality possible. As well, congratulations to Cheeseboy628, who recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so congrats are in order for him. Go check him out. And yeah, apart from the Talonflame, I don't like the Garchomp and the Mawile. Mawile is most likely the Mega Evolution, and I don't like the Intimidate, and then Mega Evolve, and then Set Up. So it's annoying, and I hate it. But the Talonflame, the Talonflame, I fucking hate Talonflame. We were on Skype at the time, and he's leads off with the Talonflame. I'm like, really, fucking Talonflame? And he just lulled. It does prove to be a very big problem in this match, but I do believe that I deal with it pretty well. It's just because of it, I think it does lead to some issues, but I handle it the best I could. Normally, you'd bring a defensive Rotom Wash or Rotom Heat, and then you can eat up whatever the Talonflame wants to go for. But no, I'm using a Scarfed max special attack, max speed Rotom Wash, so it's not going to be able to actually do much. Maybe catch it with a Hydro Pump, but Priority Brave Bird's going to kill me. So he's going to lead off with the Talonflame, and most likely expecting the Brave Bird here. I am actually going to switch out into my Mandibuzz, just because I know my Mandibuzz is going to be able to take that hit, really no problem. But I am going to try and go for the knockoff here, just because I need to knock off whatever item it has on there. I have to. But he is going to actually predict the knockoff here, because it is fairly obvious, but it is also the safe play. I'm not going to go for anything else, because just in case he stays in and goes for another Brave Bird or even a Flare Blitz, I'm going to go for the foul play. The knockoff. I don't care. But he's going to bring in the Mawile on the obvious knockoff, and I can't knock off the Mega Stone, and it does absolutely nothing. So he is going to Mega Evolve here into the Mega Mawile, and since I am intimidated here, I'm still going to go for the foul play, just because I don't know anything else on my team that would have wanted to take a foul play as well. I didn't want to let it set up, but just looking at my team, I mean, I could have switched into my Scizor, but my Scizor's not going to be able to do much to this Mawile. So I decided, you know what, okay, we'll sack the my Mandibuzz. I think that was my mistake here, a really big mistake anyway. So I'm going to switch in with my Charizard, and I'm going to Mega Evolve to Mega Charizard Y, and he is going to bring in his Garchomp here on a Stab Sun boosted Flamethrower. And it's going to hurt a lot. Even resisted, that does clean a little bit, like maybe 51-52%. But you know, Garchomp's going to be able to definitely outspeed me. So I'm going to go into my very bulky Scizor, and I'm going to be able to eat whatever Dragon type or Rock type attack that he's going to go for, and I'm definitely going to be able to knock this thing out with a Choice Banded Bullet Punch. So he's going to hit me with the Outrage. He's locked in. He's not going to be able to switch out, so I'm going to definitely knock it out with the Bullet Punch here, and he's going to switch into the Dusclops. And I'm locked into Bullet Punch, so there's not much I'm going to be able to do to this Dusclops. And I am going to switch out here into my Clefable, and he is going to withdraw out. He's going to switch out into his Talonflame here, and I'm just like, you know what? I need to get a Toxic off on this thing, just because I have to. So hoping I'm going to live here. I'm going to live with 13 HP, and I'm going to do a crap ton. That's going to do a crap ton of recoil damage to it. So I am going to get the toxic off, and I was really happy about that. So the sunlight does go away, but he is already locked into Brave Bird, and he is going to get some poison damage here. And I was very thankful just because I've got to deal some damage to it. So I'm going to go for the safe protect just in case he wants to go for another Brave Bird. But probably fearing any kind of other switch in for more recoil damage, I'm going to go for, he's going to switch into Mega Mawile. And I can't touch this Mega Mawile here. So I'm going to switch out for my Clefable here. And I'm going to go into my Rotom Wash. It is my choice Scarfer. And he is going to go for the Sword Stance going up to +2. And that makes me sad because he's going to go for the Sword Stance here. But most likely he didn't go for the Sucker Punch, which made me glad. So I am going to Volt Switch, get some nice damage on here. And I'm just going to switch into my Clefable just to sack it. Sadly, there goes my second wall, my specially defensive wall, but I've got to play this smart, and I got to play around with this really well. So I'm going to bring in my Scizor here on the Mawile, and he is going to switch out into his Tentacruel. I'm just going to go for the what would be the neutral Bullet Punch on that thing, and he is going to absorb that extremely well considering he is a Tentacruel. And he's just going to switch out here, and he's going to go into his Dusclops. Now, I don't like Dusclops just because of what it carries, especially the Eviolite. But I am going to switch out here, and I'm going to go into my Rotom. And I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch here, but I should have switched into... I'm going to go into my Scizor. Just because, I have the Pursuit, I'm going to be able to do some nice damage to it. But I should have figured that. And I should have just gone into my Mega Charizard Y. There is nothing that this thing can do, apart from maybe Curse or Destiny Bond, that it can touch my Mega Charizard Y with, and I can hurt that Dusclops. But I am going to get the burn, and my Pursuit isn't going to kill. And he's going to get the Curse off. So I'm going to take some burn damage. I'm going to take some curse damage. And he's going to reveal the Shadow Sneak. And that's going to take my Scizor out. And right now I'm already down 5-3. And right now I'm trying to figure out, okay, the one Pokemon I absolutely need is my Rotom. My Rotom is able to outspeed his entire team apart from the priority from the Brave Bird and the Sucker Punch, but otherwise my Rotom is going to be a very heavy hitter. Volt Switch is super effective on 2 of his Pokemon, so I am going to Volt Switch and take out the Dusclops here, and I'm going to go into my Mamoswine. Now I didn't know that this was going to be an offensive set, so I'm actually going to switch out back into my Rotom here, and he's going to reveal the Dragon Dance. And right now I'm just like, oh shit. Because a Volt Switch isn't going to take out this this Lapras. So I go for the Confuse Ray. I realize I'm locking myself into it, but it's a gamble right now. I have nothing else to lose because I am already down. So he does hurt himself in Confusion here, which was very, very lucky. And I am actually going to double switch out here, or not double switch, I'm going to switch out into my Charizard. Like I said, this is going to be a gamble here just because I'm banking on the Confusion, the second Confusion. And what happens? He hits himself in Confusion again. And I was so happy. I was just like, yes. So I'm definitely going to be able to outspeed this thing even after a Dragon Dance, and I'm going to go for the Solar Beam on the Lapras here, and I'm definitely going to be able to knock it out. So his Lapras is going to go down. It did scare me when he revealed it was an offensive set, but what are you going to do? So he's going to go out into the Talonflame, and I'm just like, no, I can't do it. So I'm going to switch out into my Mamoswine here, and predicting the Brave Bird, hoping I was going to be able to live, I go for the Rock Slide. Now, if I would have predicted, if I would have gone with any other of my attacks, I probably would have been able to knock out this Mawile. But I am going to get hit with the Sucker Punch, and the Rock Slide's going to absolutely do nothing to this Mawile. And because of that, my Life Orb recoil is actually going to knock me out. If I had gone for the Earthquake, if I would have picked the Earthquake, I would have been able to shit on that Mawile. But here, he's going to hit me with the Sucker Punch again, and I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch here, knock it out. And my Rotom's health is going to really come down to these next few plays here. So I do knock out the Mawile. I'm going out into my Charizard, and he's going to go out into his Talonflame. Now his Talonflame is definitely going to be able to outspeed with the priority Brave Bird, and I'm hoping that either the recoil or the toxic damage kills him. So he knocks out my Charizard clean Oko. But the recoil knocks it out, and I'm like, yes, I have a chance. I have a chance. Because I know I resist. I resist. If this thing's just carrying Scald, I resist it. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here, and I am going to bring it into the yellow, almost into the red. And I did the damage calc here. If my Rotom would have had 5 more HP, I would have lived. I would have lived against that Scald, and I would have been able to win. But alas, I lost. But you know what? That was a really great match. My biggest mistake was letting Mandibuzz die, just because it was the only thing that could actually decently wall the Talonflame. And I could go for the knockoff foul play and deal some really nice damage to it. But unfortunately, that's what happens. But you know what? We got to deal with the mistakes we make. So I have since switched Confuse Ray for Thunder on my Rotom, just because I don't want that happening again, where if I would have gone for a Thunder, I would have been able to knock out, if I would have hit the Thunder anyways, I would have been able to knock out that Tentacruel. But yeah, it was a really great match. I really loved battling him. I look forward to a rematch, and you know what? I'm going to beat him too. I'm going to beat him. I will eventually. I'm going to beat him. But I definitely want to thank again Nestor for recording this with his capture card. Really thankful for that, and really very, very appreciative of that. So definitely go check him out, and go check out Cheeseboy. He's got some really good stuff. I love his Team Building Tuesdays, and just watch his Showdown. His Showdown lives are pretty good. But yeah. Well, like I said, feel free to leave your feedback in the comments. Always love hearing from you guys. Leave a like and subscribe. And as always, have a good one.